Yeah, probably too windy for this thing here, but you never know till we put it in the air. This is my version 2 of my big FPV. Built the plane wings just a little bit different. Put some flaps and some ailerons on it. Been trying to fly it, but it's gone down a couple of times. For some reason this thing definitely wants to go to the right, and I can't seem to figure out why. Everything seems to check out right. All I can figure is maybe I got an intermittent problem with the servo, but they all seem to check out, so let's find out what happens. Right now I just have my battery set on Velcro strip and rubber banded down on the top until I can get the thing to fly right and get the CG right. Then I'll probably build them a little bit different. This thing's designed to, as you can see, it's got a large 3-cell battery on the front of it. It's designed to carry something heavy, FPV equipment on the nose, so here we go. Oh, I'm nervous. That's not good. Don't hit anything. Lost power for some reason. It's good to have tall grass. Yeah. Too much for the motor. Well, after a further review, kind of find out, besides the motor's very hot, I think it's too much for this motor, which worked fine on the other one, but the other one weighs 2 pounds. This one weighs about 4 pounds fully loaded, what my calculations are. And my UBEC seems to have gotten very hot too, so I don't know which one of them's gone bad. I have a feeling I've cooked them both, but that's fine. This wasn't the motor and the power supply that I had intentionally intended for this thing, but it flew. It was very slow on the ailerons turning. Probably needed bigger ailerons. They just weren't turning. It was turning, but it was slow to turn. This plane is definitely stable. Can definitely carry a load, say up to 4 pounds. If I didn't want FPV on it, I could probably put a bigger battery in the front. And as you can see here, I've got means for getting power all the way up to the nose to help balance it out. But again, this is my FPV plane. Found out why it was cutting to the right so much. I got it fixed right down here with a skewer and some tape. I seemed to had a curve in my wing that I didn't recognize until after my first crash. Got to looking at it, so I got that skewer there in the back temporarily to take the twist out of that corner of the wing, which I guess was the reason why it kept going to the right. But thing flies real good now. It's probably about a 10 mile an hour wind, a little gusty. Here it is with the wing off. I didn't get a chance to try out the flaps, but that's fine. The thing, floated down pretty good as it was, and the power cut out on me, so this is all we got out of it. But everything tucks down in there. I've got supports up here in front and in back for the wing. As soon as I get all my FPV stuff on here, the battery will sit back here, and my camera stuff will sit up here. The camera up here, and the battery for the camera, and the antenna will sit somewhere else on here. But to get it balanced out right, I had to move the battery to the front, and I had to add another battery to the nose just to get it to CG out right. Look, I had the CG out just about right on. So I said, this is it. That's the underneath side. I do have cathedral in the wing. In between the two skinny tape marks, it's flat. Okay, and then with the airfoil, and then from there out to the second piece of tape, it's got a slight rise, and then the two end pieces on either side, they flatten back out level again. Just my thought, trying to think this thing will just pretty much stabilize itself if it gets out of control.